Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Idiotic Perspective. I'm your host, Steven,
I'm your other host, Austin.
and welcome to the podcast.
Welcome, guys. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting.
All this is us going to be pretty much talking about random whatever that comes in our lives, stories, questions, and yeah, we're just going to have a good time.
A little bit of everything.
Exactly.
Be funny to eat. Try to be anyway.
I'm not very good at that, but we'll work on it. Anyways.
It'll be okay, though. So, it'll be okay.
Yeah, that's true. So let's start off with the first story then.
Yeah, so let's see. I found this news article today that I wanted to share with you, and I thought it was pretty interesting.
Alright.
Started out, this is the headline. Sweet smell of success. 90 Day Fiancé star sells her farts for $45,000 a jar.
How many farts do you get in the jar?
Just one. One fart. Yeah. Her name is...
now, I have one problem with it right off the bat. It's just one fart, though.
Okay, the headline is misleading. She sells $45,000 worth of jars, not a jar. Yes.
Oh!
I got interested because I see
she's already sold $45,000?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
How much is she selling for one jar, then?
It does not say, but she says she's made $45,000.
Damn.
Yeah. She
Wow.
informs her fans that her farts made her $45,000 in 1 week. For jars of farts.
Jars of farts.
Yes. She recently, this is the best part, recently revealed her very lucrative and very stinky side hustle. Selling her farts in a jar. She said her main motivation was money. But
well, yeah, clearly.
I'm glad she's honest about it.
That's very nice to be honest about it, though. Wow.
Hold on, you want to hear what her diet is to get those farts in a jar?
Go for it.
Beans, a protein muffin, yogurt, and hard-boiled eggs. She added that she loves to read while waiting for these farts to develop.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty
That
great.
is terrible. Okay, we really need to know now. How much is a jar of fart worth? How much is a fart in a jar worth? I don't know. How much is that worth?
Well, you know what?
If she made $45,000, is it like $10 a jar? And does that include shipping?
No, it's probably like $50 to $100 a jar. Ooh. Come on now.
Hey, I'm just saying.
She's a pretty woman.
But it's a fart in a jar.
Yeah, but it's a pretty
It's a
blonde girl.
jar with air in it, bro.
It's a pretty blonde girl's fart
I'm
in a
just
jar.
saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
She said she got DMs of people wanting her to
fart in a jar?
record the process of it and send that to them as well. Like the process of her sitting on the jar, farting in it, and sealing it. Which,
Please, Daddy, I want you to show me how you fart in a jar.
I don't think those people called her daddy.
Probably not, but at the same time, some people have weird kinks, you know.
Well, yeah, the people buying her farts in jars.
Exactly, but some people have weird kinks the other way, so some women may like that. I don't know.
Wait, they call her daddy though?
Maybe.
Let's see. I'm gonna look up real quick.
It's a possibility.
How much her fart in a jar is worth.
Some people call other people weird names. It's interesting.
People call people weird things in general.
Jar of mayonnaise. Fart in a jar.
Fart in a jar of mayonnaise. Let's see.
I mean, you can if you want. That sounds like some spicy mayonnaise.
Oh, just $1,000
For one jar.
Yeah, $1,000 for a fart in a jar. Not bad.
How much is shipping?
Probably depends on.
Is it included?
I doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt shipping's included.
So let's say $110,000. Okay, so it'd probably be like 10 more bucks because it's a jar, right?
Yeah,
$5-10 for shipping.
25 at the most. We'll say 25.
We'll say 25.
But shipping would be to the shipping company, so.
She sold 45 jars of farts.
She probably sold more than 45.
Well, no, in a week.
Yeah,
In a week, she sold 45 jars of farts. How much do you think she could make in a month?
She probably made a shit ton.
Right? 45 jars times, what, 4 weeks? Yeah. That's not bad. That's over 150,000. It's not bad.
She's making a lot of money off her farts in a jar, which I find hilarious.
That is awesome.
It's hilarious. You
That
go,
is
girl,
awesome.
keep your hustle. If guys are buying your farts in a jar, let them buy your farts in a jar.
Right? Just go for it,
I'm
man.
gonna
Just
start
get
selling
down
my
and
farts.
dirty.
I'm gonna start selling my farts in a jar.
I am not gonna buy them.
Aw, that's
Ever.
a bummer. That's a bummer.
Especially if they're
I give you-
$1,000.
No.
Hell no.
No, I sell mine for $10 a jar. No,
Oh,
probably
it's
like
not bad.
15
How
to
much
20.
is shipping?
15 to 20. You don't pay $50 for my fart in a jar. But like shipping's not. I'm not responsible for shipping. That's not
Well,
my-
you should be.
I'm not responsible for the price of
You
it.
should be.
However much it costs me
You,
to ship.
you should be responsible for
Yeah,
the
but I
price
gotta
of
make
shipping
money.
because you're the one giving me my jar.
But I gotta make money, and it's also how much the shipping company charges me to ship.
I
it
know,
to you.
but you're only making $10 from this fart.
Well, it depends on how much I sell
To
the
be fair, it depends on how much you buy the jar
jars.
for.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of the price
So-
of the jars. I buy them in bulk from like Costco.
You're making me want to look that up to see how much that would cost.
Do it. We'll figure it out.
How much would that cost?
How much would? While you're doing that, I'll tell you about the other story I found on the news.
Okay.
The headline was, if I can remember right, I don't have that one ready to pull up, so I can't look at it. But the headline was, mother attends her son's wedding and finds out the bride is her daughter.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. Long and short of that story was, this guy moved to New York away from his mama and lived up there and like told her he was getting married. Well, the mom comes and she recognizes a birthmark on the bride's belly, and then
How does she get access to the bride? What the?
She like sees the bride's stomach. I guess it was weird, and like sees a birthmark on there.
I don't know how she got access to
It
that.
doesn't really say in the article.
That sounds
It
skeptical.
is a little sketchy. But apparently she lost the little girl in a city in Alabama, and a different family found her and raised her.
What?
Yeah, and her son was also adopted. She adopted her son after she lost her baby girl.
What the?
So they still got fucking married. So,
That is weird, but the bad thing is it's legal.
yeah, that's the thing. That's also what it said in the article. They're like, they're not blood related, so it's still legal.
It's still legal.
Yeah,
It is still legal.
But like, you found out that you're fucking your mom, who's raised you's daughter. Like, hey, that's essentially your
That is so weird.
stepsister.
I'm fucking the next generation of my family.
Yeah, like this woman was
My family in quotations, anyways, according to that man.
this woman was such a great mom. I have to fuck her daughter.
That's fabulous.
It's awful, but great.
It's true. Okay, so 12 16-ounce mason jars. And this is 16 ounce, so it's kind of big.
That's plenty for a fart.
That's plenty. That's plenty.
Yeah.
It's $9.
Ain't bad.
And that's from Walmart. So
Oh,
that's not bad.
No, that
So,
ain't bad at all. If I
You
buy
could... Yeah, honestly.
Dude,
You'd
I'd
be
sell
making so much money
I
for
sell
selling
each jar
$10.
for $20. No, I sell them for $20.
$20? I'd
20
say
bucks a jar.
$20 would probably be worth it.
Yeah, I
And then
mean,
the shipping, I'd probably end up being around $35 to $40 for a fart in a jar from you.
yeah. And
Now, if we want a fart in a jar from a pretty girl, it's $1,025.
but if you want to fart in a jar from a ugly man like myself, $20.
Ugly cracker.
Ugly cracker. How dare you, sir?
Oh,
I
that's
am
your
a honky.
official standpoints.
I'm a honky. How dare you?
Anyways, back to that other story, though. Seriously, how did she get access to her belly?
It doesn't say. I guess she has like it probably was the outfit she was wearing. She's seen her stomach.
Probably, but at the same time,
I
it's
mean-
such a weird thing to say in an interview.
Yeah.
That brings up
Oh, it wasn't even an
sketchy
interview.
vibes.
It was a weird article. Like the way the article
Was it
was
in an
written.
interview? Did they interview that person in the article?
No, they didn't interview her in the article. They just told her story in the article.
Oh.
So they interviewed her for the article, but they didn't give the interview like in the article. It's just a writer's interpretation of it.
That's... Okay, that's
No,
weird.
it's awful. It's an awful article. Like it's poorly written.
It's funny, though.
Yeah, it's hilarious. The headline,
It's hilarious.
The headline itself is what made me click on it.
Right,
Like
I
I will
mean,
fall for clickbait all
seriously.
day long.
how does that even happen in a normal world? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, like they say, the world is small. That definitely
That's
shows it.
really small. Yeah.
It really shows.
I lost her in Alabama,
and
a
boom,
random family found her. Oh, now she's marrying my son.
What, like 10 years later?
Oh,
What was
like,
it?
No,
Was like 18 years? How long? How
it
long?
didn't specify, but it was like 20 or so years.
20 years?
Yeah, 20 or so years.
20 or so years later, don't worry. We
Long
found my daughter again.
Yeah.
Dating my son, so it's all good, guys. They're getting married. It's all good. I can imagine that at like a meeting.
Yeah.
So, girls, I just had this fabulous wedding with my
daughter
with my
and
son and my daughter. Excuse me. Your son and your daughter? 2 weddings. Now just 1. You're disgusting. Now we're in Alabama.
She lost
Because-
Alabama, which is funny.
Boom!
They got married in Fargo, so
Never mind.
yeah,
That kind of takes away from it. But still,
it does.
still a good joke. Still a good joke.
It's not bad. The funny thing to me is just when she introduces people to them, like if they go back to their hometown, it's like, meet my son and my daughter. They're like, oh, you know, she's just joined the family and she's already your daughter, huh?
Oh, how
No,
cute.
She's my daughter.
No, that's just my biological daughter,
Remember-
and this is my adopted son.
Oh my god, she goes to meet her friends, so like, hey, she goes back to her circle group when she gets back, and she's like, hey, so guess what? I found my daughter, guys, at my son's wedding. As my son's wife.
If things got freaky. And, all in all, I got invited to the honeymoon, and let's just say, we're going again next year. It's becoming an annual thing. A honeymoon? No, the sex.
Well,
I'm sorry, that was a joke. That was a joke.
That was an awful.
100% a joke.
That was awful.
Yeah,
That
I
was
know.
awful.
I'm sorry.
That mom's fucking her son and daughter. Oh, that's so gross.
I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's just what kind of came into my head as it went on. If you're okay with that, clearly you wouldn't mind. To be fair, it's your adopted son.
Exactly. So it's like,
You technically could do it, but that's weird.
I mean,
That is weird.
who else would you want to marry your daughter besides your adopted son? You know,
Anyone else?
You know he'll take good care of her
Fair point. Well,
because you raised him, so you know how
you
he takes
hope
care of
you
women.
hope you raised him right.
Well, yeah, you're gonna assume you raised them right. You're not gonna assume you raised your kids awful.
Right.
If you do, I mean, some parents probably do. Like, hey, I raised these kids poorly. They're terrible people.
That's funny. I assumed I raised my kid like shit, so clearly they are shit.
Yeah,